Hello, this is Killian. Welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play, and another video in our land of dreams. I am down today on the side of my farm. Look at this. I was actually worried that this was going to not be super efficient, because as I watched it, lost so much stuff on there. Look at all that. I don't even know what to do with any of it. I don't use green dye. Maybe I should. Maybe I should go back and dye my glass green or something. I don't know. But today we're going to finally build that tree farm that I've, talked for a while. But I'm not going to build the big one that I had originally planned. The one that's going to go, would have gone, you walk in over here, and then you just spam right-click and stuff. And then all the logs would collect over here. No, I'm going to scale it down quite a bit. But that also leaves me then room for another farm. I don't know. Oh, why am I missing? That must have been... Earlier I found a zombie and there was a piece of sand right there. I don't know. I'll have to get in there and fix that at some point. But so yeah, I do got my beetroot farm and it works very well. I got both floors done. But what I was thinking is, I have all this. Maybe I could make its own farm over there. But I also, I have this split up, so I thought this was split up good too. So there's room for one more farm over here. I don't know for what though yet. So, but that's another story. Here we're going to build, and you see I got a little bit of mocked up stuff here. Some little bit of redstone. I was kind of trying to figure out the firing system, and let me show you what I will be building over here at my little manual tree farm over here. And it's a little different, as you can see here. I added some dispensers, a bunch of bone meal in them, and kind of changed the hopper setup. This thing works really easy. Little redstone clock. Clicks all that. That's nice and noisy. Got my saplings here. So, I'll turn it on, plant some stuff, and then they grow. Those are up there so they don't grow too high. Is that in the right spot? Yes. And then I also added this out for, so I was able to grow 4 tall trees, like these. And then I added these, which was not part of the design, but because I noticed I was losing saplings here. And I wanted it to catch as many of the saplings as, I will lose stuff here. Which I could actually probably fix this here too. No, I couldn't, because I don't want it to go into there. But yeah, so I got this stuff going into here. And they kind of work their way around, nothing here, so anything that collects here actually goes all the way around this way. So it does take a while to get some of this. And they end up into the chest, just like normal. This is pretty loud, so, but the particles is not using anything. See, nothing's being used. That's loud. But yeah, this is basically exactly the same as I'm going to build in my house, but with one big difference. I'm going to put leaf smashers here. So I probably won't go out this far, I'll probably just do to here. And I'm not going to do the 4 wide. And you probably wonder, well, Killian, why are you making another one when you already made this one? Because this is for everyone to use. And in there is for me to use. This also... Ooh, I didn't think about the tall trees with those. Oh well, that's not a big deal. But I can always break those too. Yeah, so this is going to be... And then, yeah, little tree pistons push in. Crush the leaves on this side. Crush the leaves on this side. So I'm not going to have hoppers like this in there. And I think that's going to work out pretty well. And I do want to show you one other thing before we actually get underway working. Is the other day, Calypso and I were just kind of goofing off a little bit. It was during a thunderstorm. I thought it was nighttime, so I tried to sleep, and it didn't reset anything. But it was day. And right there, right about where that bush is, or that fern or whatever, there was a skeletal horse, which I have actually captured the skeletal horse. And what I didn't know about was that is actually a trap. And it scared me, because, see, I got 2 skeletal horses now. Both saddles. That one, decent amount of health on this guy. He's relatively quick. But I think it's this guy. Look at that health. Ow, ow, ow. What was... Oh, he ran up on that. But look at that health, and he's pretty quick. Like, yeah, he's a pretty quick horse. I was pleasantly surprised by him. But if you guys haven't run into that yet, which, it really scared me, and I was backpedaling, trying to, because the zombies, or the skeletons were so fast. But what happens is there's a skeleton horse sitting there. I'm like, oh, cool, skeleton horse, I'd love to get one. You walk up to it, lightning strikes it, and 4 skeletons appear on horses, running around shooting you. It was probably the closest I came to death, because I just couldn't shoot the skeletons. And then we got Calypso also has one, and unfortunately I killed one. It was an accident. There was a skeleton on it, and I went to shoot it, but Calypso shot it just before I did, and as my arrow was flying through the sky, I was like standing right about here, and it was over by the chicken cooker. I did one of these things. I did pull back, died. I'm like, no! And it hit the horse and died like 2 feet in front of Calypso. She wasn't too happy about that. But I thought it was pretty funny and sad that I killed a rare horse. But I have 2. She only really wanted 1. Look at the little tail. But, yeah, so I got now skeletal horse now. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back into here, create some more... Well, actually, I have all my items made. I just got to put them into my inventory. And we are going to get cracking on this thing. So, folks, I will be right back. Okay, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and build this right now for you guys. Like, it is going to be this simple, alright? I left 2 spaces here because this will be where the wall is, last wall. And then this is where the glass is, so... Actually, no, this is where the glass is. Maybe I'll dig this back one more so it's 2 spaces on either side. But, just so it doesn't grow right against the glass. But this is how easy this is. Take my repeaters, go click, 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 click. A little bit of redstone. The hardest part is... Did I grab... No, of course I didn't. Didn't grab my comparator. I just need a little tiny comparator clock, which works perfect. This place is getting longer and longer. But I do think that... I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be my last of the farms in this direction. Redstone. Where'd my comparator go? I throw it into one of these. No. This one? Nope. Alright. Well, I will be right back. I gotta make a comparator. And I just gotta set it right, like... Nope. Wrong way. Like so. To subtract. And then... aim you right to there. So now, I'll jump up over here. Why do I hear a zombie? Everything's firing. See the no particles? That's okay. There. And that is essentially the entire farm right there in one little go. How great is that? And then this is going to be where, you know, just like any leaves that do fall, I'm going to have collect into here. Yeah, so I put the lever here. You know, this is based off of a build that Mumbo showed on his channel. And I liked it. I was going to use his big farm, but I liked this one better, and it was a whole lot easier to build. But I did this here, and I may have to modify it still a little bit. Because, you know, hoppers are going to be down at this level, working their way down here. So, you know, I got plenty of hoppers for that. And then I'm going to go out like 2. And then I think in the rest of this, you know, there will be, you know, probably, I think it's back to about here or so. Like that. And then like that or so, maybe here. Of space that the tree crushers go. Leaf crushers. So, those a little bit more complicated on that, but it's still a very simple and efficient tree farm. So I'm going to go ahead and make one of these, probably this side, because I may have to reroute my redstone a little to make that work right. But, folks, actually I won't, because my comparator will go here. Then I'll connect the 2 up to behind it, probably. I think that's what I'll do. But I'm going to get going on making one of these, so I'll be right back again. As you can see, I have some pistons and walls up. I've got the start of my redstone here, and here. This goes around. You know, I don't know. I'm kind of watching the tutorial as I go. But I may need to punch that out one more, which is fine, because this is actually how far back I have. Like, if I cut through, is it here? This will work. You know, I can't, this is my outside wall, like, back here somewhere, actually. Somewhere. I thought. Yeah, so this is right on the edge of the outside wall. So, I mean, I actually, of course, I came too far back. But I still have oops, that's not stone. Yeah, so my wall's right here. So, I mean, I have like 3 blocks I can easily go back still and be able to add the wall on the outside of this, which, this being that it's in the ground, I don't think it's actually going to have much of a wall. The wall's just going to kind of run into the ground, but it will stick up out of the ground, as you can see up there. But, yeah, so I gotta do a few more things. One, I have to add the activator for all this, which I do know. Of course, I don't have yet another comparator. I forgot I needed a second one. But comparator is going to go here. Then I'm just going to pretty much like run redstone, hook this up to this, and all that. So, yeah, I'm going to get this last little bit of redstone done, guys. I'll show you what I got. Okay, and I'm back, and I'm looking away so you guys can't see it. There's a cow up there. But I do actually really like my wall here. Yeah, I did the same pattern on the outside. I like this. Like that. You can see all my nifty redstone back here. How simple this all was. Yeah, this whole farm section. It's like, it's simple redstone that anyone can do. But this is what I have now. And you probably were thinking to yourself, that doesn't look like much. I think what I'm going to have, I'm going to probably hire Calypso to come in, I don't know, probably put a little decoration on this. I mean, I like the little patterns. You know, the little rings in it. I like the rings, but, you know, I might have her put a little pattern out of wood blocks like these. You know, maybe using different woods. But, as you can see, I've got my system set up. anyone, I recommend watching Mumbo's tutorial on this. It's a whole lot better than mine. But basically, when a block comes here, this goes there. I had to change his setup a little bit because I set everything up back there. You know, his was, all his redstone was up here where you were. So you'd walk, plant, wait, and then this actually is going to come out of here. This is going to be a single half slab there. And this is where my... And I actually just got to add the glass and the roof to this still, but this is where my entrance end's going to be. But, yeah, so as... When I set a block here, the pistons push out, and then it goes away. And I lost my... There's some more stuff I've dropped. Yeah, so now, the system, I just gotta add some bone meal. I only have bone meal in this one. Oh, so loud. But, apparently, which I didn't know, if there's nothing in here, for some reason that does not pick it up. So, that's new to me, but I don't know exactly the mechanics behind that. I'm not a redstone genius. Not like Mumbo and some of those other guys out there. I just enjoy it. Copying what other people do, basically. But this is pretty much it. All I gotta do now is add my crossbar here, add in all my glass. It's going to look just like the front of this, which I still like this look. And then back here, I'm going to probably cover this up. I'm going to do a pattern on the floor, probably the same slabs and stone brick setup as this. But, and then ignore all this inside stuff here, but... And then, along this back wall, as you can see, this actually runs to the back wall. But what I like is when you're up here, you don't really see it. I mean, you see those a little bit. But I think if I set that up right, since they're on the same level, I might be able to just blend those right in with the back wall. And then I gotta add a little ceiling inside there, which I'm probably just going to extend out that slabs all the way over. And then I will clean up the grass and trees on top of that. But yeah, so this is pretty much it. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish this off probably between videos, or maybe catch that as the first bit of the next video, because I am out of time. I do have to get going and get stuff done as the day is setting. Actually, my day is just beginning, because I need to get ready to go to work. But guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you liked this video. Definitely, if I remember, I will put Mumbo's tutorial in the description below. So if you like this, guys, make sure you please leave a like. And I will see you all next time. Bye!